Everywhere you look, people are talking about CBD. That's why it's such an exciting time to experience HempWorks, the best-selling, most in-demand line of premium CBD oil and CBD products for your health and wellness. Founded by entrepreneur, executive, and business coach Janice Wagle, HempWorks premium quality standards can be found from the top down and across the organization. From hemp farms to clean extraction methods to safe bottling, every step in our production process is vetted, monitored, and traceable, literally from the ground up. Thanks to our unique tracking system on the side of every HempWorks CBD tincture, we can track each batch of CBD oil all the way back to the farm it came from, all to ensure that you and your business are offering safe, effective, and high-grade CBD products. Including CBD tinctures, topicals, and soft gels, botanical face masks, hemp-based hair and body care products, CBD bath bombs, CBD fruit gummies, CBD coffee, even CBD products that are good for your pets. Recognized by the U.S. Hemp Authority Seal of Approval, HempWorks isn't just the CBD leader in product quality, variety, and innovation. We're actually helping to build a safer hemp industry from seed to shelf. Learn more and become an affiliate today.
Hello, hello, hello. Ladies, thank you for joining me today. So I have, can you hear me? Am I on? I hope it's not. No, it's not muted. Okay, so I've been trying to get on this live since it was actually scheduled for Tuesday and I did not make it. My life keeps getting in the way. I'm trying to find create this balance in my life, having a family and having a small child, from being like a single mom with an already self-sufficient child. Now she's going to be 13 in July. I have a 1-year-old, gave birth January 1st, 2020, and I just gave birth again, February 18th, 2021. So I have 2 very small children, and trying to find this balance and when I'm going to be able to actually show up for these lives and schedule them, and that it's not causing an issue obviously for my family, taking me away from being fully present with my family, or being able to fully give my attention to my children, because they need, little ones especially, actually, all, children, adolescents, teenagers, they all need your attention. And that was, I think, the biggest problem for me with my oldest daughter, is that raising her, I didn't give her the attention that she needed. And now it's coming out in the form of rebellion. Unfortunately, that's just the way that it works. It's all about, how much attention we give to our children. So trying to figure out my schedule and how I'm going to do this and make it work. But since I have been putting it off for a little bit, I was like, let me jump on. It's not really conducive right now. My family is not too happy about it, but it's, I got to get on and get this out of the way. So this is going to be a quick live. I have some really awesome news. So somebody that I follow, an influencer, they're called Spiritually Raw. I've been following them for some time on YouTube. I had the amazing opportunity of actually being able to be interviewed by them on their show. And so I'm super excited to share that when they release that broadcast. I will also share it on all of my social media platforms as well. So this was just yesterday on this recorded. It was not a live. They totally called my bluff. They were like, "Oh, it is live." I'm like, "Oh, great." I wasn't prepared for it, but it wasn't. It was actually a recorded show. So I'm super gullible sometimes. But so what we actually talked about, I shared my story, and I haven't ever really told some of the details to my story. So it really made I was super vulnerable right there on camera. And this is something that I've been wanting to share for a long time. I just, didn't know how to get that information out. It's not like it's a big secret, because all of the details as to what happened, um, um, the whole scenario of me going to prison, and what actually happened. How did I actually get convicted? What actually took place? That I was charged with 5 felonies and found guilty and sent to prison. And so I was, really like vulnerability. But here's the amazing thing about being vulnerable, because this is our superpower. Like, people want to hear, you know, who you really are. Your authenticity has to shine through. And, you know, this is real life. This is the reason why I like Mr. T so much, because he keeps it real. He's not like politically correct and doesn't tone it down. He says what's on his mind. So I started speaking my mind and saying what's on my mind and saying it like it is. And this is real life. So yeah, the story, obviously I would love to explain it a little bit more in depth, um, maybe even condensing some of this, because there's a lot of information that's like you don't really need to know, and it's just like it makes the story so much bigger. So I have to learn how to condense my story and put it out in a way that is entertaining. Whereas, yesterday, because I really haven't given those memories very much, like in detail thought to be able to explain it exactly how it happened. So there was some things that I wasn't able to, fully remember, and had to like go through those memories and go, wait a minute, this is what actually happened. So I'm going to wait until that interview comes out and I'm able to share that. And then I would love to go in depth, because this is something that's been placed on my heart for some time now, and I have been avoiding it. Sharing my story. There are women out there everywhere that need to hear this. Domestic violence is a serious thing, and if you're still in, a situation like that, if you're still in a toxic relationship, deep down inside that you need to leave, that you've got to get out, and you have to do it not just for yourself, but for women everywhere, for the entire collective, for all of humanity, raising your vibration. The only thing you have control over is you and your healing. And you can't look at, everybody that's in your life and it's like they need to change this and they need to change that. But really, they're just a mirror for you. Okay. So looking at them and going, well, wait a minute, what does this say about me? And if I'm triggered by something that they're doing, then it's showing you something about yourself, because triggers, anything that you have an inflated emotional response over, so it says something about, within you, there's something that needs to be healed. So, if you're going like being triggered, left and right, and our children tend to trigger us the most, but it's our family members. It's usually those that are closest to us that trigger us the most. So, my family, they definitely see my shadow side quite often, because I am far from perfect. And I'll be the first to admit to you like the worst that people can say about me. So I think that that's like a big thing that I have not been talking about or been showing. I don't know, it's being vulnerable. It's not wanting to be judged by others. But if I share this, then there's nothing that anybody can say bad about me anymore, cuz you already know it. And I'm going to go, yeah. Yeah, that's me. I do that. I'm an uptight bitch a lot of times. I'm a control freak, and and I do tend to freak out on when things don't go the way I plan for them to be. I have had a tendency to get really irritable and then start being ugly to people. Just that. And that's me. That's just the way that I've been, and it's becoming aware in the moment, and actually changing it right then. That is the beauty of all of this trauma that's coming up. It's coming up for us to heal it. So you can't be like, oh, I did it again, I acted that way again. It's like, great, I acted now. If I wasn't able to stop it like instantly, then the next time, like, I have another opportunity to break this cycle within myself and heal this cycle in my family and no longer pass it down to, the next two generations that I well, they're only like a year apart. So like the next generation that I am raising. And being that I've always been able to go back and apologize, for the things that I've done, to my daughter, how I acted when I was a single mom, and like just, really like all of my trauma and unable to process things. And I really like projected that on, she internalized it. But going back to her whenever I acted really ugly and saying, I didn't, it's I even then I said that I was sorry and that I was wrong, but now it's different because I can go back and I can say, "Look, like I did," and she understands this, the best I'm doing the best I can right now, as I'm learning and growing. And even back then, I did the best I could with my level of consciousness, with my understanding of what parenting was, or, and now it's like I know a little bit more of what parenting should be, and conscious parenting, not in the way that we were taught, because the way that we were taught is like this default, like, societal parenting, and it doesn't work. That's one thing I know with my daughter, the punishment, it doesn't work. It's gonna push your children further away, and what you wanna do is maintain that relationship, and you want them to come to you and talk to you. If you punish them all the time, they're gonna go, "What the fuck is the point?" There is no point. If I'm just going to get punished anyway, then I'm just going to act out and do whatever I want to do. So, um, yeah, I can't wait for this interview to come out. So I was told Thursday or Friday. So you will definitely be getting notification of that. Um, what else? Yeah, if there's anyone out there, ladies, that if you are, struggling and you're having, issues, let me see if I can. I've got to get better at like being able to pull this stuff up without any issues. But I'm gonna just put this up on the screen to show you, and I think add that back to the stream. If you're having any issues with any of those, this, CBD has hands down been a huge, huge help. It is really like it's something switched on inside me when I started taking it. It broke my addiction to cannabis. I literally cannot even tolerate it. It's almost like it's made my body more sensitive. It's helping me tap into my metaphysical abilities and my intuition, my divine feminine. I mean, my God, I don't know what happened. I did some makeup this morning, and I actually started going to the tanning salon to get a little bit of color, but I did my makeup and it looks, well, I feel pretty sexy. So that's it. Rock your divine feminine and motherhood. Okay. We don't have to be what our mothers were or what their mothers were. Like, it's okay to be sexy. Yes, we're supposed to. Um, Women out there, ladies everywhere, whether you're a mom or you are someone who maybe you someday you want to have children, or you're grown and your children are grown, or you never had children but you love children. Okay, this is the divine feminine. This is, we are, women, we are womb, we have this creative ability that the masculine does not have. So all women, this is a call to you. If you are ready, you have a story. We all have a story. Okay, if this is something that you want to do, that you've been wanting to get on camera, you've thought about having a YouTube channel, but you really don't know where to start, I am offering my help everything that I know, everything that I've learned. I want to show you how to do it. I want to enable you to share your story, any experiences, your expertise, anything that you've learned on holistic health. This is it. Let's raise our vibration together, heal our hearts, heal the hearts of women everywhere, their families, communities, and humanity. Join us. I am going to drop my email really quick. Please email me here for more information, and we'll get you started. I love you ladies so much. Remember, we are all in this together. I would love to hear from you. Shoot me an email, jump into my free Facebook group, and we will definitely push you forward in this life, help you slingshot into, your authentic self. I love you so much. Until next time, ladies.